Kratos versus Asura. God of War versus Asura's Wrath. Death battle.
Kratos versus Asura.
The ghost of Sparta versus the wrathful destructor. Cause sometimes you just want to punch a god in the face. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job
Let's
to analyze
watch.
their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a
Death battle.
In the beginning, the Primordials waged war across
What's y'all
existence.
favorite game?
A series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Boom!
What's
Now
your favorite
that's
game
what I
for
call a
real?
Big bang.
From Ceto's
I never
death,
played
the
Asura's
oceans
Wrath.
would
I've seen it.
flow.
I've seen
From
people play it. I've seen
Uranus'
Dante play it.
the
I've never played
stars
Asura's
were
Wrath.
spawned, and
But I love
so
God of War.
Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
Starting the whole messy cycle, Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son, Kronos, who was overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus, who battled his own son, Kratos.
As a classic
Kratos.
bastard child of Zeus, Kratos was left
We on
amongst
max, bro. Put me on max. Like, what are we doing?
Mortals, far exceeding all
I'm
among
locked
them.
in.
He became a fierce warrior, winning many a battle, until finally
Kratos? What? Kratos is 7'8". Damn, right. 6'7", 6'7", 7'8". Okay. Alliances, Ghost of Sparta. Okay, aliases. Okay, likes. Okay. Dislikes, selfish guides. Sliding puzzles for sure. Sackboy. Okay.
cornered
1,000
by
plus
ruthless
years.
barbarians.
Ares, destroy these guys who are kicking my ass. And
1,000
my
plus
life is
years.
yours. A deal was made, and Kratos was joined at the bone with the Blades of Chaos, a set of chain swords, and basically a badass whirlwind of flame and steel.
But Ares had a scheme. While doing work for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family.
Damn.
Permanently marked by the ashes of his
That
wife
made that
and
boy
daughter.
ashy.
He was,
For life.
the ghost of Sparta.
So
Fire.
he was kinda understandably really pissed off. Time for a new god of war. The gods were crapping their togas in fear as the new god of war took out his rage on all of them. And got some new gear out of it too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wings, Kratos dominated both
Fire.
sea and sky. He also has a tendency
Man, he got a bunch of weapons. Hold on. Okay, Art Sparta, Barbarian Hammer, Blade. I'm not reading all that. Norse? Oh, okay. Leviathan. Okay. North web. Okay. Shields, rage.
to carry
Hey, shut.
powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man.
He's got
Neither
that
Perseus
axe.
or Hercules were a match for Kratos, nor was Helios, the sun god capable of moving stars.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Bro went through like the whole roster of the gods, like from every mythology, and just like was on a run. Like if you really look at the lore of the God of War, bro, like that shit is
spreading
tough.
light across the entire
That's a hard match to
He
beat.
fought Atlas, the Titan of Strength, who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe. So
Hard
Kratos
match to
forced
beat.
him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead.
And he could do it with just one hand,
Recline
according to the
his jaw.
novelization.
Even his grandpappy Kronos failed to stop him. You know, the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence?
Causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than light. A frankly
He did what? Hold
incomprehensible
on.
feat.
I'm over here just in my chair. He did what? First of all, this is Kratos' grandpa. How does that make any sense?
Overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence?
So that's Zeus's dad, and this dude punched the primordial that
Causing
made the
shockwaves.
universe. Did I miss something?
That moved
Did I not
over
play the right God of War?
quadrillion times faster than light.
What the
A
fuck?
frankly incomprehensible feat.
Then there's Daddy Zeus.
Who proved a serious
Yeah, we know
challenge
Zeus.
until Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
It can make tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It siphons godly energy and can pull enough to even kill Zeus. Like father, like son.
Even while Kratos ultimately released hope across the Greek world, he could only do so after annihilating
Destroyed everything.
Like a badass, he was unstoppable, non-stop
Flooded
killing
his whole
and sex and
timeline, like
even
flooded
more
his whole
killing.
timeline up,
And
like-
yet, he couldn't be any more depressed.
His wife and daughter were still gone.
I mean, yeah, they're
What
not coming
was
back.
he to do?
He didn't know. He wandered aimlessly
He had
for
a new
years,
baby.
somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye,
With
his
boy.
second wife. Good
Boy.
start, buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life. but he could not escape his past mistakes.
There's a reason he hid his swords in a dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better. So he became a dad to a
This
new
game was so
boy.
goated, bro.
Easily the toughest task he
This
ever
game was so
undertook,
goated, bro.
Especially after Faye unfortunately died.
Oh my God,
of a
this game was so
mysterious
fire.
illness.
Damn it, not again! But hey, it wasn't Kratos' fault this time, and Faye left the tools he'd need to keep the boy safe, including the Leviathan axe.
Boy.
Far from the whirling rage of the Blades of Chaos, the Leviathan axe was deliberate and mighty, said to rival Mjolnir itself.
Thor wishes Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's imbued
Doosh.
with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear. It can be summoned to Kratos' hand from a distance, and it even shatters souls.
Kratos may have once
Bro,
been
that
a
Thor
sword of
fight was
vengeance,
so
but with his
hard,
new
bro.
weapons and a
When
new
he knocks you
purpose,
out and
he
you gotta
stood
get
as
back
a shield
up. That shit
against
was
the
so
godly
gas.
Aesir.
Too bad
That
he
shit was
just
so
can't help but
gas.
get in trouble with gods. But now he knew how to control his anger.
Which is even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
He can even get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself. That seems like the opposite of what should happen.
Not all anger is problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new weapons and relics to channel his rage through.
Like the Dropnir ring, which can summon a bunch of wind spears. They can absorb
Fire.
all types of energy and blast it back. He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time.
Naturally, he contested with the strongest of the Norse gods, including the god of thunder, Thor.
Yeah, that fight
who
was
powerful
crazy.
enough to fight the fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr
At the same time.
Oh, and that fire giant would be the
Oh my
cause
God,
of
dude.
actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat me, Thor. I know, but he can.
Well, not exactly. Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable time on his own, and the sheer power of Ragnarok
Look at this,
shook
bro. This
Yggdrasil
game was
down
crazy.
to its very roots.
That's the world tree, which is like a literal tree that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the tree's very existence
This
supports
whole game
all
is
of
crazy.
creation among its boughs. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything
Ow.
comes back to the tree.
So it's kind of like Kratos lives in a really, really, really big treehouse.
In his quest to free the Norse world, Kratos reclaimed old weapons by reckoning with his past sins, even taking up the Blade of Olympus once again.
Even better, he actually got to be a decent dad. And now the boy is a man.
That
and
boy's
also
all by
a
himself.
bear.
Kratos made a
I wonder if he's gonna
lifetime
get his
of
own game,
mistakes,
though,
but
like,
this future
what's that
would
about?
be different. He'd be more than he was in the past. Not just a god of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender. A god of hope.
They ate with that one. He's not
This
a
battle
god
is
of
sponsored
war.
by
Oh
Robin
my
Hood
god,
Gold.
bro. We
With
nobody
Robin
care
Hood
about
Gold,
this.
you can now
What
enjoy the
fuck,
VIP
dude?
treatment. The Guardian Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic
Asura's
cyborgs.
Wrath.
They could each harness mantra through a different
Never played the
emotional
game, but I
affinity.
saw so
For
many
August,
playthroughs,
it was
bro. This game
greed.
looks tough.
Yasha, it was melancholy.
I'll give you one chance to guess what Asura's is.
By tapping
Wrath.
into his wrath, Asura can take
That
many
boy be
forms
giving out
for
straight
battle,
hands.
like the six-armed Vajra.
Oh, yeah.
A state powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the
Bro,
source
what
of the Goma,
is happening?
Vlitra.
But he wasn't angry enough to
Is
put
he in
Goma
outer
Vlitra down
space?
for
Can they
good.
breathe out of
At
space?
least
What
not
what
yet.
is going on?
Of course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more
This is not
mad,
Earth,
right?
bro. What world is this?
Right?
Funny you should say that.
What
God damn it.
What the fuck
First
is
off,
that?
Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil, just like Asura himself. He's a warrior, but also a husband with a daughter.
Yeah, I
And
saw
Mithra
that.
has
He did
the
it all
unique
for his
power
kid.
To supercharge
Real
mantra
shit,
energy.
real
Which
shit.
gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an idea. If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon. the
What is
Guardian
going on
Generals
here though?
could
Like, what is this
maybe
little army thing they got
finally
going on in
end
space? Like, I'm so
Goma Vlitra for
confused.
good.
Like,
Well, obviously,
what is that?
Asura wasn't gonna go along with that. So Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped
Damn.
Mithra, and then just straight up killed him. What a dick.
But true to
What
his
the fuck?
nature, Asura was literally too angry to die. So long as a single part of his body remains and can possess mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some...
I'm not gonna lie, this game looks tough. If they come out with a new version of this game right here, bro, I'm gonna play it. I'm not going back to play the first one or whatever one this is, but if they make a new version of this shit, I'm playing it for sure.
From a strange golden
My boy
spider,
look tough.
he did just that with an all-new purpose in mind.
Make the gods pay! Oh yeah, they're calling themselves
What
gods
the-
now.
this looks so
Turns out
epic,
they're
bro.
all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura got really pissed off.
And through his rage,
This
Asura's
game looks so
power
epic,
exploded,
bro. Oh
rising
my
up to kill
God,
giants
what?
like ragdolls, shatter whole moons, and destroy a fellow deity, Wyzen.
Who could dwarf the planet and wreck it with just a finger. Look at this.
Asura
What?
is
Oh,
so
I've seen that
powerful, his soul
clip.
cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel himself with mantra to fly, harden his fists to break steel,
Rapid
fire
fire, homing charge
explosive energy
projectiles,
blasts.
energy
And
spirals,
that
wave
fucked you
explosions.
So hard you wish you could
Mantra
die even
arm,
faster.
propelled
The dude
flights.
literally stockpiles anger into
1
a
out of
burst
8
of
mantra
energy that can
affinities, he could
one-shot
switch
even
his
the
body.
toughest of foes.
Oh my
And
God.
When he goes unlimited mode, he can rapid fire those super attacks without overheating.
Asura's
Bro was
vengeance
literally
quest
just
wasn't all
hands,
shouting
all
and
hands, like
explosions,
hands,
though.
the
It was a
god,
lot
the
that,
god of
but he
hands.
also tried to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah, Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid.
Is this
Like
an
that one
anime of
dad
it too?
that knocks out a ref at a
Hold on,
Little
I
League
can
game.
watch
And
that.
then the gods killed
watch that.
girl too, along with her whole village, sparking
Damn.
Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know
Oh,
how the
yeah.
gods were sacrificing thousands of people to power up? Well, Asura got so freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years.
What? No,
Seriously,
that
guys, you're
is
pissing out the guy
crazy,
who
yo.
literally gets more powerful the angrier he gets.
And
did
what
you
are these
think was gonna happen?
spaceships?
Yet even in berserker mode, Asura never lost total control.
What is happening?
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra, he wiped out the gods' whole space fleet in seconds.
But why did the gods have a
Asura's anger
space
raised to
fleet? What is
levels
that
so
going on?
high, even he couldn't contain it.
What is going
scorching him
on?
into his
I thought he
wrath
was just running
form.
hands with
Even though it
gods,
hurts
bro.
Asura while he's in
Fighting
it,
a
this
whole, like,
form is
alien
still
forces.
perfect for absolutely shit stomping a snobby demigod's face
Holy,
in. It's
bro.
okay though. His brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha saw the error of the deity's senseless
This looks like it's gonna be a little harder
sacrifices
for
and teamed
Kratos
up
than
with
I
Asura
thought.
for a coup against Deus.
It's literally, bro. It's literally the god of hands versus the god of war. I still got my money on Kratos, but like,
Awesome, they're bros again. Just in time for Asura
God
to
of
hit
Hands
his
versus
former
God of War,
boss
bro. I
with
still
so
got it
much
on Kratos,
mantra
though.
that he burst.
But
Then
this-
dive into the
this
planet's
game
core
looks
to
way
obtain
cooler than
power
Kratos'
equal to
game, I'm not gonna lie,
1,000
like, this looks
arms.
crazy.
His mantra form, finally, a power capable of killing Vlitra.
Let's
in a
give it
big
Naruto
planet-busting
Shippuden
blast.
Storm 4.
Deus was defeated, and Gaia was saved. Yet, Asura's wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop.
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator
What the
of
fuck?
mantra and the entire universe.
Hold on
And
right now.
everyone's suffering was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra
Plot
kidnapped
twist.
Mithra because of course he did, and tested Asura
That's
in the
tough.
form of a massive golden Buddha statue.
That's
Check
so
out the
tough.
size of it. That
God.
thing can literally hold a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the mantra
What?
reactor, capable
How do you fight something that could hold a galaxy in its hands? Like, how can you fight? How big is this thing? Asura can fit on Earth, so he's tiny, bruh. This thing is big enough to hold a galaxy in its hand, but it's sitting in front of Earth. The scaling's not making
of holding
sense.
7
The scaling is
trillion
not making
souls,
sense.
Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far
Oh
greater
yeah, Tia. Oh yeah,
His
Tia.
own unfiltered rage. At last,
Oh my
Asura
God.
could show the world his real colors.
Everyone from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon, a
Bro.
sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield
Look
to
at the
protect
artwork,
humanity,
bro.
and
Look
most
at
of
the
all,
artwork.
his daughter.
This is so
A
fire.
shield larger than a planet. Unbound by his past limits, Asura's ultimate destructor form
Yo.
effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and obliterated whole stars.
Chakravartin was
I don't even know what that
understandably
means.
impressed and offered Asura a chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's face, as if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds.
Yo.
Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
But with Chakravartin dead, so was the concept of mantra itself. Those who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey,
He
as
don't give a
long as
fuck.
Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to smack a random
he came
thug,
back.
a meteor,
Oh, that's fire.
or Ryu, right
What?
in the balls.
It's interesting. Despite the
What the
dangers
heck? He
of
fight for you?
uncontrolled anger, Asura's wrath gave him the power to save everything. All because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to pay. Now that's,
that's a good
god
enough
I can
reason
get
for me.
behind.
Oh yeah, let's go. Get
This
back,
battle
run it
is
up.
sponsored by
Oh,
Prize
God.
Picks, the best place to get real money sport.
Who y'all betting on in the
Giving
Super Bowl,
away
bro?
the
Who y'all betting on in the Super Bowl? I think it's gonna be the
Your
Chiefs
first
again for the three
$5
people. That's
lineup.
just me. You
Prize
didn't hear the
Picks.
betting advice.
Run
You
your
didn't hear that
game.
from me. Let's get it. Death battle.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data
It's
through
funny as
all
hell.
It's
possibilities.
Oh,
time
yeah.
for a
Death
dead battle.
battle. Let's get it. I'm locked in. Animation looks crazy. It's not none of that pixelated joint. They spent their time on this one. Oh, this looks like a game. Yo, the animation. He just pulled up on, bro. Everyone always pulls up on Kratos, bro. Y'all don't want that smoke. I'm telling you, they don't want that smoke. What just happened? Flashbang of doom. Oh, he teleported him? Who the heck are they? What the hell? Here comes Asura.
It's true then. The god of war is on Gaia. But not
Wrath
for
deity
long.
Asura.
You do not want this fight.
Ugh, the voice actor is on point though.
Run!
Damn! Oh no, God, this is tough. Ooh. He's eating those. Yes, sir. Turn up. Oh my God, come with a whole bill. Where's his daughter? Oh, that was hard. It had the little, I just want to see the fight. This is better than Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Oh my goodness. Kratos, you're not even fighting back, brother. Fight back.
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before.
The animation is tough.
Very well.
I gotta tee up on him. Damn. Pull out that spear. Mink, mink, mink. We eat those. Served it back to him. He's switching forms again, bro. Oh my goodness, that is so tough. Cut that shit out. Ugh. It's not over. We literally just watched his backstory, bro. It's not over. He's gonna come back stronger. What? Oh, his daughter's crying. Oh my God. His daughter's crying, bro. We literally just seen what happens. We literally just saw what happens when his daughter gets upset. This nigga turns into a fucking planetary-sized demon. Oh my God. Kratos, I need you to tee up, brother. You fought bigger. You fought bigger, you fought better. You need to tee up. What is that? Where are they? They're in a whole different dimension. Need to get serious. That's not doing nothing. I didn't think so. There you go. Oh yeah.
This is not my end!
Oh my god, he's leveling up. Oh my god. Look how big he is. What are we supposed to do with this? What are we supposed to do with this, bro? Oh my god, Kratos cooks! Whoa, he's doing the stance from his game. I'm smoking. What the heck? Why? I've never seen Kratos cheese like that. What the heck? He's doing the thing from Asura's game, bro. Using his own move against them. Ah! Oh yeah. Is it over?
Death has not earned me yet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Me. Woo! Oh my god.
You deserve a worthy end.
Yo, no, Kratos is winning. Kratos is winning. They made him look too OP. Oh yeah. Come on, one more. Me. Oh, he's got the sword. He's got Zeus's sword. And the what? And the what? And the 4DZ? Oh my god. GG's. Kratos wins. Yes, sir. Like I knew he would. Like I knew he would. It's a game over though, right? Oh yeah, he's got the sword and the Miss GG's.
You are a monster no longer. I never was.
Respect to Asura. Respect. Respect to that boy, bro. He's still strong as hell. Kratos just built different though. Kratos just built different though. Okay, the walking animation could use some help, but the fight was fire.
Well,
But the fight
I
was
guess
fire.
Asura's wrath really is gone.
Damn.
Are we sure this is how it'd go? Even though Asura can blow up stars?
Asura had some amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction, but the full scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
At first glance, speed seems like a shoo-in for Asura. Kratos is
I mean, they made it look like Asura was gonna beat him, but they was talking about he was fighting like god level deities, like a whole universe in its hand. Like they made Bro look good.
Wait,
I'm
but he
surprised
never
that
dodged the
I'm surprised the fight
universe-crossing
was this
laser.
quick.
That doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember, as usual, we look at these characters at
It didn't
their
look like
peak,
Kratos was
free
struggling
from
at
gameplay
all.
restrictions.
That's just
Yeah,
me
we're
personally.
looking at everything in canon, and Kratos fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be
Took that boy
immensely
head.
powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the
And he blocked
shockwaves
that
the
shit with his
primordials
hand. He
caused
said,
that spawned the
"Eee."
universe.
Arguments could be made for which is faster, the primordial shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
But what
Okay.
does speed matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
So Asura
Facts.
easily takes experience. But
Okay,
when it comes
so
to
it's down to these
versatility,
last two.
he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Kratos had to win these
Asura's
last two.
quite skilled and a monster at martial arts, but his fighting style mostly relies on one thing.
A whole lot of punching.
Kratos' weapons, magic, runes, relics, and even his rage gave him far more options in combat, slowing down time, healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple weapons that could drain a variety of energies.
Okay.
Like mantra.
Yeah, when Asura loses all
Okay.
his mantra energy,
He's
that's
dead.
it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave
sure.
Kratos exactly what he
For
needed.
sure, for sure.
Versatility and multiple ways to finish this.
So he
for
beat
good
him because he
before
took away
Asura
his
just
mantra
comes
with the
crawling back
weapons.
out of
For
the
sure.
underworld.
If he could. Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's crazy strength. All roads lead to power, which should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do. If this came down to who made the bigger kaboom, he'd kick
I mean,
Kratos'
yeah,
ass in
Asura's
2
game was going
seconds.
crazy.
But a closer examination
I'm
of
talking
their
about Thor's
feats
hammer, like,
reveals
I
the
don't know,
At
bro.
his
But that,
peak, Asura
that smile was
overpowered
so
Chakra
crazy.
Vartan, annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions
This
of
is
Chakravartin's
insane.
body and scaling it up to
She's
match
bigger
the
than
size of this
universes? Like, that makes no
galaxy-eclipsing
sense.
statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
That's
Destroying that
crazy.
big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Like,
Extremely
what,
impressive
what
and
is the math,
unfathomable.
bro? What is the
However,
math?
the same idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a different beast than Kratos, but what really matters is what
Thor
Freyr
taking on a
did.
2-on-1 fight is
Freyr,
insane.
a god comparable to Kratos,
Yeah, you gotta let
held
that
back
sink in.
Ragnarok's
Thor's a
power
different-
for
different type of
significant
beast.
time.
So Kratos should be capable of the same level of power, or even more.
Using an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
And we know this map is accurate because it shows these two realms conjoined, which we see in game.
Even if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only 1% solid, a significant lowball that Kratos should easily scale above, shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
That's almost 100 times greater than Chakravartin's destruction. And this isn't some
I mean, at
one-off
this point, bro,
outlier.
the math
I mean,
is just
a
blowing my
realm-shattering
mind. I'm not even,
supergiant
like,
doesn't
I'm not
sound
even
too
paying
different
attention
from the
for real.
other Titans and Olympians Kratos defeated.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's easy to think that we never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura, but we do. Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped him. Atlas is strong enough to lift all of reality, and Kratos overpowered him. Kronos
For
defeated
sure.
the creator
That's what I was gonna
of
say.
the universe in a one-on-one fight.
That's what I was gonna say, bro. The Titans he was fighting in game are like kind of on par with like what the Golden Thing was doing. Like not universe, not holding the universe, but like I don't know. It's different. Like it's not universe based in their world. It's like dimension based. It's different. But them niggas was strong and huge as fuck. So I was not surprised
Same as
when bro
Asura,
handled
and
Asura.
Kratos killed Kronos. Add in the clear
Not
numerical
surprised.
comparison of Chakravartin, Ragnarok, and Yggdrasil,
9
and Kratos
million?
takes the edge in power.
Yeah,
But hey,
that's
Capcom,
GG's.
If you give us Asura's Wrath too, we'll try this again.
Yeah, give me
Pretty
that.
Awesome.
Asura's
I'm
the
playing
sun
that.
rises. The god of wrath was Kratos.
The winner is Kratos.
Woo!
But
Called it, my boy. WVid. I like this vid a lot, actually. It's one of the better ones I've seen.